And so again, when we start thinking of your healing environment, maybe you have the healing center, maybe you have a thermal area, maybe you have indoor and outdoor pools, maybe you have a gym. In your workbook, I changed bathhouse to gardening, so that will be a little different there. Gardening is great for people to prevent cancer and also in treatment. Maybe someone doesn't like to exercise, right, or move, but studies show gardening gets movement. So again, linking to something that's more positive for that individual. And then room for good group classes. So this is I believe, the last slide on this sequence. And I have backup slides, but I really want to help or hear from you how we can help you instead of me presenting some options to you. So thinking about one, the container that you're creating, but two, the techniques and activities. Somebody's got a little echo going on. So health coaching, yoga, meditation, breath work, dance. Dance is huge. Think about when somebody, I'm picking on women for a minute, they had their breasts removed from cancer treatment and they're bald. They don't feel feminine, right? Looking in the mirror. But a dance class where they can feel feminine in their body helps to shift them, right? These are all evidence-based that I'm speaking about. Martial arts, mindfulness, relationships, and then really more the fun stuff, nature, water, art and music, expression, storytelling. Storytelling is huge by the campfire. This is something easy to bring in during your World Wellness Weekend. Healthy eating and gardening. So again, what we know about a lot of wellness is from studying people who already are diseased, right? That's how we know all of how wellness works. So the lens can be great. Now, for some of these areas, you may have to have your individual practitioners have to have additional training, but there's many things that somebody can do without individual or extra training for your event. And that's where we want. A lot of what we talk about is, for me, living in the mountain is nature. Again, as I said, people with cancer are heavily researched. So I looked at your picture there and I loved it because it was so much like Tay from Thich Nhat Hanh, and I loved it. And so I looked at it and thought, okay, well, this is great, but what if somebody can't walk that far? Or your second picture, I hope you don't mind, I didn't source you on it, but these people are barefoot. Okay, so maybe my clients or people in your community can't do that, but what can they do? Well, you could offer an option B where you could have smaller meditation spaces where maybe it's, like a passport. They get to try different ones, or it's more family oriented, right? So this could be more approachable to somebody who might not be able to do that longer walk, right? So this isn't the cancer. This is giving people an option to self-select. That's what we're helping you to understand, is it's that option B. And these labyrinths, I love labyrinths. And I have to thank Dr. Singhal for her inspiration on this, because they can be indoor, right? So maybe you have a gym, maybe you have a yoga studio, that can be beautiful. Or even just a rope, but be careful that it's wide enough, especially so somebody doesn't trip, right? So these are very simple things that you can do. I'm trying to show how you can give an option of the longer walk and barefoot, or some smaller options exploring the different meditation labyrinths on your property or in your community. So that's just one example of thinking through. I was trying to get to end the slide. So this, I guess I'll quickly go, including harp. I love yoga with harp. So again, you can do yoga nidra with a harp, restorative yoga, and it can be even outside. Okay, so when we talk about forest bathing, here's some really easy things. Okay, it's like being a kid, but we forget the wonder of life, right? So these are some of the things that I recommend to some of my clients at some of the resorts. Is there's many ways to look at nature and to bring somebody out of their body in a way, and that is what force bathing and all these practices do is somebody's sitting here and they're suffering in their pain in their knee or whatever. And by having them expand and connect to something greater, in a way, takes them out of the poor me and where am I into something that they feel more connected. So I just wanted to share a few examples here. Maybe this inspires you, I'm sure, and I would love to see what you come up with in the Amazon, right? But these are some very beautiful, easy pictures, intergenerational, that was mentioned before, and almost anything goes depending on what your terrain is, or you
Yeah.
could have some pre-done things too, where they can sit at a table and do that. So forest bathing, those elements of nature is really very helpful and beneficial. Dr. Single, anything you want to address to help Caroline?
Well, so one of the things that's a challenge is once you get the people there, I think that you have every opportunity to engage them. It's really convincing people that spending that time investing in themselves is worth it.